QLED versus Neo QLED in today's 4K monitor versus video. Hi friends and welcome to Viktors Reality. Today we're going to be testing Prodeus on the Xbox Series X, available in Game Pass, with the two best brightness 4K monitors, with the Aorus FV43U QLED 8-zone monitor versus the Samsung Odyssey Neo G7 43-inch mini LED powerhouse. We'll be taking a look scene by scene to show you the differences of that mini LED. And throughout this whole video, you will be able to see easily that the mini LEDs on the Neo G7 on the right really has much more impact. The SDR and HDR peak highlights just look amazing and take your monitor's visuals to the next level. That Aorus QLED monitor is amazing with the color pop and full screen brightness. The only thing is, the brighter we go, since it doesn't have that many zones, only 8, the peak highlights are not there. It's more of a full screen brightness monitor. And just so you're aware, on the left, the Aorus does have a grayish kind of a look. Not gray by gray standards. It's not as inky as the Neo G7. I would say about a notch or two in lesser contrast. But you will be able to see that difference of mini LEDs with that SDR peak highlight on the right. So again friends, let's go scene by scene and get our rock on. The peak highlights in this game Prodeus just look amazing and really stand out on the Neo G7. This is a perfect game to showcase as there is no smear on either monitor. It's bright, it's powerful, and very colorful. And at these sizes, there is no smear. And as we're playing on the Xbox Series X, I do want to say that on the Aorus FV43U, the best overdrive setting is balanced on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X at 60 Hz. The Aorus does show some kind of inverse ghosting. It's not as crystal clear as the Neo G7. That's why I always say friends, the Neo G7 43 is more of a TV than a monitor. And if you put this at its full 144Hz modes on both monitors, the Aorus looks better than the Neo G7. That's according to my testing, and you will be able to see that in a future in-depth full review, versusing both of these monitors in a variety of tests. The QLED look on the Aorus really is amazing and has been released about 2 years ago. So check that. It's really good for racing games and games like this. It could handle its own, and by no means is the Neo G7 just trouncing it. There's just no way. There's just so much competition with the Aorus that Samsung really needed to step it up. And with the inclusion of the mini LEDs, I can really say it has. Everything just looks much more immersive, much more deep on the Neo G7. But still, I love playing on the Aorus FV43U. That full screen brightness is really amazing when you versus it. Now friends, on the Neo G7 on the right, I do have this at 100% brightness, which is 50 for the Samsung monitor. On the Aorus, I have it at 80%. 80. So that goes to show there's still much more power on the Aorus left in the tank if you really need it. The full screen impact is way better on the Aorus, but you do miss out on those peak highlights. So I left it at 80 just to show you the comparable brightness difference. But if you got a lot of light in your room blasting with the windows or other TVs and electronics, the Aorus at 100% brightness, if you needed it, can handle any light or ambient light in your room. Look at all these explosions, all the color popping everywhere on screen. They're neck and neck. And besides the warm or cooler tone color that you prefer, I would say they're very comparable. The Aorus on the left comes in at 97% of the DCI-P3, while the Neo G7 43 is only at 95%. Now again, it's really hard to tell because you have a lot of things playing here, from brightness to color gamut to the mini LED transitions, smear or no smear. A lot of things play into the total picture, not just the color gamut, not just the brightness setting. So this is at 60 Hz, and they both look amazing. I will say that the Neo G7 is a friendlier, easier pick up and play monitor because it's just like a TV. TVs are easier to handle, as the main menu on the Samsung is just like the TV. While on the Aorus, there's just much more flexibility with the black equalizer overdrive settings. Again, more PC-centric, more PC-like. Both can be had at amazing prices from $699 to $799. On a good sale, it's about $100 difference, the Neo G7 43 being more expensive. But again, you get more HDMI 2.1 ports, more TV-like centric features. The cloud gaming, you get a lot for that $100. And like I said, especially the mini LED. Friends, you have seen today that the color is outstanding on both of these monitors with no smear. You can't go wrong on either monitor you decide to get. I love both, I have both. And I would say, for next generation consoles, the win goes to the Neo G7, while for the PC, for the flexibility and that brightness power that you all know I love, the Aorus takes the win. That Falcon is brighter than this Odyssey monitor, that's for sure. So friends, I hope you found this versus video helpful. If you did find it helpful, please hit that like button so more people can see it to help them make that awesome buying decision so they don't have to waste their hard-earned money. But the good thing is, both of these monitors are amazing, and you win at the end of the day. Thanks for watching friends, stay safe out there, I'll see you guys next time.